Hey, welcome back to Nights and Weekends with me, Marcus, your host. We're going to I'm going to jump right on into this in reference to Miss Emma Vigeland. Emma Vigeland is the co-host of the Majority Report with Sam Cedar. She, I would end up having to say is like a lot of champagne socialists. She's had extremely easy her entire life and privileged because of her parents, which is a good thing, by the way. You don't want bum ass parents so that you can sit around and say, I did it all on my own. You as a parent are supposed to want to make the path forward for your kids a little bit easier. But we're going to hop right on into who this woman is and why it is I have her as the thumbnail, because this past week, she said something extremely stupid on Twitter. And then on top of that, there was a video from about a year ago when she spoke on the same topic, and it was the same exact thing. This woman does not care in the slightest about anything but her ideology. And her brains, I believe, are scrambled. Not in the literal sense, because some idiots out there will take that literally. If her brains were scrambled, she'd be dead. But you get the point. She's going to be turning 31 this year. And just to give you a little bit of background here as to why this woman does the stuff she does and thinks the way she does. Her parents, better yet, here we go. Her parents. So this right here is from the Medium. This was written about almost 5 years ago, actually almost going on 6 years ago. But Emma Vigeland, we're going to go to who her parents are. This brings us to Emma Vigeland. Vigeland is the daughter of two former U.S. attorneys who are also both heads of major crime divisions in a very major district. After prosecuting Wall Street for years, both parents found their way to defending Fortune 500 corporations against white-collar crimes for very large and successful firms. Okay. Now, the thing about it, this first website that I looked at, this is voted the best news website in Africa. That's how far I had to go find who and what this chick was. But we're gonna just show just a little bit as to what happened. So remember, she was born in 1994. Okay. She had her first intern job in 2010 at the age of 16 on a gubernatorial election. Okay. If you're not going to say that that's not privilege or people pulling strings, I think that you're insane. Then if we go down here, and if we go here, she went to a all-girls school named Kent Place School. 9th through 12th grade for tuition is $56,212 in 2025 dollars, which if you had to take that back a little bit over a decade and a half, this is probably $39,000 a year to send your kid to a high school. Okay. Hey, everybody, pre-K, half day, $22,000. Then after she graduated from a all-girls school, she then went to a school by the name of Lafayette. $87,318 a year if you want to stay on campus. The tuition by itself is $66,496. Okay, this is the definition of a champagne socialist. This is the definition of a person who lives outside the realm of reality and thinks that we can live in this perfect world because mom and daddy made it perfect for you. Now, I have parents that did pretty well for themselves. They couldn't afford to send us off to a college that would, even in today's dollars, cost $87,318. I could hear my father now.
To be eating no beans. I don't know why you want to
I
say
ain't
that.
got no extra money.
That's exactly what the hell he would be saying. But we are also going to go here. Emma Vigeland was helping. She also interned. This was in 2011 or 2010. No, I'm sorry. So we are going to go here. The next year, Emma Vigeland was interning at the offices of Senator Gillibrand. A few more years and a few more summer internships followed, retail, law offices, and then magic. She's an intern on TYT. She eventually left TYT and went and joined the insane guy of Sam Cedar. Okay. But Marcus, throw in the clip as to why we're actually here. We're here about the transits. Okay. Throw in the clip of Trump.
I also signed an executive order to ban men from playing in women's sports. Years ago, Peyton McNabb was an all-star high school athlete, one of the best, preparing for a future in college sports. But when her girls' volleyball match was invaded by a male, he smashed the ball so hard in Peyton's face, causing traumatic brain injury. Partially paralyzing her right side and ending her athletic career. It was a shot like she's never seen before. She's never seen anything like it. Peyton is here tonight in the gallery, and Peyton, from now on, schools will kick the men off the girls' team, or they will lose all federal funding.
So that's it. That woman was hit in the head. That young lady was hit in the head so hard that she was partially paralyzed for a while. And this is what Emma Vigeland wrote in response to that. We're going to look right here. Ha, 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 ha. Now, we're going to throw in the clip just so that we're completists on Emma Vigeland and her stupidity. We're going to throw in the clip from the actual justice warrior, Sean. I really like Sean. Hopefully one day I can be like him and, make some money here or something. I don't know. But throw in the clip. This is going to have video from about a year ago, because this is where Emma stands when it comes to the trans issue. Throw that clip in, Marcus.
Slam Cedar. Emma, there's tons of evidence regarding testosterone levels in height, strength, and speed between people with XX chromosomes and XY chromosomes. Matt's citation off cases about the Olympics is pertinent, but an argument for better planning and more transparent discussions. Your argument is really bad on this, and you're out of your depth. You're correct that trans women should be able to compete in women's sports, but your argument for it is just scientifically and factually incorrect. I'm actually not bad about this. I'm 100% right on this. I don't give a shit about the scientific explanations. People, if they identify as a woman, get to compete in sports. If that's not fair in the short term for a variety of little competitions, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, because the societal interest of including trans people in society trumps stupid competition. Full stop. So I'm right about this. You're wrong about this. Anyway. Dr. Shock, I agree. Let's get rid of weight classes in all combat sports. Perhaps have grown men compete in Little League. Sometimes life's not fair.
So, as we can see there, this ha 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 stands right on in line with what it is she believes. Okay? She will pound that round peg into that square hole, and she does not care if your little girl gets her brains beat clean out of her head. She does not care, because in the end, it's about her ideology more than it is about the actual human beings who are alive here. So we are going to, it's me, Marcus, throw in the clip from her on the Tim Cass Culture War show.
I think that the issue is you're confusing sexual education with kink. Right? So I'm looking at this right now. I can't even hold it up because I can't point it at the camera. And I don't understand why school children should be taught how to perform blowjobs for an autoandrophile.
I don't believe they're being taught that.
Why was this book
banned?
Why was this
I
book in
don't
grade school?
really know. Again,
Amazon
because
said-
this is
right,
another
so-
case-by-case example.
No. You
where
asked me
I am
about
not
what
in
Ron
favor
DeSantis
of
did.
censorship.
You asked
I
me
am-
what Ron DeSantis did that I liked.
that he
Here's
banned genderqueer.
that he's removing pornographic and kink books from middle schools is a very, very good one. And I would
Well, for me, my politics are a little broader than that, Tim. I gotta say.
so listen, if your argument to me is that I or anyone else should support your politics because you want to show blowjobs to children, you're going to lose.
Well, I don't think that is a policy done by teachers in this country. I think that this
book
is a
was in schools in Florida,
there
which
are
is
a
why
ton of books that are in a ton of schools. I don't.
Now, you also see that, right? We're going to zoom in on me, and then we're going to be done with Miss Emma Vigeland. Emma Vigeland needs to have her phone taken away because she also probably needs even her show taken away. Not taken away, but maybe if idiots didn't listen to her and support that line of thinking, then maybe she wouldn't think and do the stuff she does. But this is a woman who wants teenage boys to compete with teenage women, teenage girls. She also wants grown biological men to compete in women's sports. She also thinks that things such as genderqueer and all these books should be in schools. Now, for any idiot or asshole out there who is going to say, well, I'm against censorship, that's stupid. You are for censorship because I can guarantee that you don't let your son or daughter just pick up their phone and or go to a school and the school opens up the web browser to Pornhub or to Xvideos or any other website that is explicit. Okay, so no, I'm all for curation and censorship when it is appropriate. Okay, she does not care. She's an idiot. Her parents afforded her a magnificent life. Thank God that that her parents were able to do that. And this is the result, is essentially a champagne socialist. And at the end of the day, it's the folks on my side and the people in the middle and some rational Democrats who believe in the Bible or don't even believe in the Bible, just believe in common frickin' sense that their ideology has to be defeated. I'm all for trans people not being bullied or hurt or anything like that. But I'm not going to buy into the delusion that you're the opposite sex. No. It just is. It isn't going to happen. I know people in my real life, and I've had conversations with people in my real life who should know better, but whatever. Anyway, Emma Vigeland needs her phone taken away. She's this week's idiot. Really quick, along with Charlamagne the God, as always, over on the Brilliant Idiots. He was saying some stuff about unelected officials having power and stuff like that.
Nah, yo, we don't answer to him.
Well-
He's an elected official.
Well, what doesn't matter if you're an elected official or not?
Come on. Yes, it does.
Kash Patel's not an elected official.
But he's the head of the FBI.
Yeah, but he's not elected.
But he got sworn in by the Senate. Elon did not.
So you're saying that,
He got
and again,
sworn-
I could be wrong about this, but you're saying that if the president hires anybody to look into anything, they're not allowed to do it unless the Senate swears them in?
Yes, if you're going to be over how the federal government spends people's money.
But the
Yes.
amount of people that spend our money that are part of the federal government that we have not sworn in is what's caused all this bloat and bureaucratic bullshit that we're dealing with now.
I don't know anything about that. I'm not even going to sit here and act like that. I do.
This is adding Marcus. This is future Marcus. I had to cut off the last bit of my video. Charlamagne is exactly what's wrong with this this country. He's part of the problem. Okay, he has no idea how the government works. There are literally hundreds of thousands of bureaucrats who make rules and statutory laws that are not passed by Congress. They are guidelines such, again, it's insane how long I bet if you were to go get the EPA regulations, Congress didn't pass all those regulations, but he wants to talk about unelected officials. He heard that from somebody and just ran with it. I'm happy that Doge is out there doing what the hell is doing for the most part, because in the end, unfortunately, since the government has grown beyond its means, people who I know and people out in the internet don't give a damn about the Constitution. They don't care about the laws. They don't care about how things should be, how the framers had originally set it up. And unfortunately, now has come the time when we got to do like Alonzo said.
Bullets in the noodle. To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
And that's exactly what the hell we need to do. Okay? In order to get these bureaucrats out, you're going to have to get somebody who isn't put into office by whatever to go after these people. Now, people are going to point to Clinton and say, oh, well, Clinton got those people out. Yeah, he also had a Republican House and I believe the Senate too at the time. And Trump has both, but it's so much more gridlock now than what it was back in the 90s. So I don't have a problem with this. I say cut. And Charlamagne also shows why he doesn't know anything about politics, but he speaks about it with such certainty. It blows my mind. So no, he needs his phone taken away. Does he need his platform taken away? No. He needs somebody like Larry Elder to go on there and undress the whole Breakfast Club again in front of everybody again. He needs somebody like Elon Musk to go on there and dress him down and just go down there and dress him down. They need people that are on the right that are going to go on to the Breakfast Club and take the mental shackles off of the masses over there, because there's a whole bunch of folks that are just brainwashed the hell over there. But hey, that's it. Adam Marcus here. Sign out. See you in a week. Bye.